Good morning. Oh, wet head. Good morning. Good morning. How are you all doing this morning? It's part of life. Hot, cold. Never know what. layers is my life. Good morning, Sherry. You are the first person that I've talked to this morning. I didn't realize I guess I should use my voice prior to getting on here. Did I get your email? When did you send it? Whew. And you sent it this morning. Okay, so I see it. Good morning, Vic. So I'm actually, good morning, Kimmery. I'm actually reading Sherry's email right now. Okay. All right. So good morning, Larry. Sherry, to answer your question, absolutely, you can book a call and we can go over it. Definitely go ahead and file an extension if we're going to do that. Well, there's no openings before the 22nd, so and I'm not sure there's any openings on the 22nd. Either way, it's after the 15th. But I'll respond to this in the email. Still go back through your expenses and make sure that you got all of your eBay fees. Okay. If you so Sherry, are you shipping through eBay? Juanita, oh my goodness. Good morning. Welcome. Are you shipping through eBay? Are you buying your labels through eBay? Dawn, good morning. Wait a minute. I have to check something. So Sherry, if you are buying your no, I did not. Oh, I did not. I'm like, wait, Dawn's my Aries buddy. And I was like, did I forget her birthday? And I just looked and I said, no, I didn't. I wanted to sing to you, but I did not forget. Maybe I'll sing later and like when my voice is a little bit better and record it and send it to you. It's not on here. So sorry, Sherry. The If you go to Seller Hub, payments, reports, run that report for last year. Take your 1099 and subtract the oh boy. Okay, I have a mess to clean up. Subtract your net transfers from the 1099. That difference should be what is in your bookkeeping for you have done that. Okay. And you got all of your shipping from the outside place, right? Like pirate ship or whatever you're using. Okay. Are you doing all the cash accounting? So all of your inventory is being written off for 20 that you bought in 2023? Okay. So far so good. All right, you have W-2 income? And you're head of no? But you're head of household? Okay. Then you are over 60? Hang on. Ah, the things that I can tell you from just the screen. um okay, so adjusted gross. So how much of that adjusted gross income is your eBay? And I think this is, I mean, I don't mind doing this on here because I think that this is a good exercise. The things that I'm asking, okay, very little. So most of it is retirement or investments or pension. Yes. All right. Well, taxable interest, ordinary dividends. See, I can't, and my eyes aren't open yet. Oh, right. So your pension, Social Security, none of that withheld tax for withheld taxes. You said and a 1099. So the 1099 that was not eBay, pension did. Okay. Total payments and refundable credits. Okay. So you had a 1099 that's separate from your online sales income? Okay. Did you do home office expenses for both of them? And did you do them on two separate Schedule Cs? All under the same LLC. Okay. Oh, you're in Florida. Thinking about moving to um like another state. Okay, I remember our conversation now. All right. Then the only thing that I at this point, I would have to actually, go in that we've hit all of the things that I could have you go back and look at to try and reduce your tax burden. Um, but yeah, I don't have anything more that I can come up with right now that might reduce it before I dug in and looked at it myself. So you have two options. What will the penalty be? You don't have a penalty at this point. And did you owe last year? If you did not owe last year, then then you get a free year, right? So you can still fill out the form for penalty, but it'll tell you that you don't owe a penalty for this year. So it's always good to make sure that we reset. The penalties are not astronomical anyway in the grand scheme of things. So I wouldn't worry about that. You, like I said, you wouldn't owe a penalty this year. Anyhow, and yeah, I'll reach out to you though. I'll respond to the email and we'll get something set up. Just file the extension and let me reach out to you in an email and we'll get something set up. Okay. Catherine says, in the direct indirect home office expenses, says my calculated business use of home is 30.542, but then it asks me what I want to do with the remainder, and I have no idea what that means. Okay, so what it's saying is, all right, first off, we only want to put indirect expenses in our home office deductions. The direct expenses should be in our business expenses. That way it gets taken regardless. What it's asking about the remainder is if you check the box, the remainder will go to the Schedule A, which is the itemized deductions. So if you have, if you can take itemized deductions, then it will just automatically put it over there. If not, then it's gonna get ignored anyway. So, yes, you are allowed to deduct mortgage interest and real estate taxes on both your home office expense and your Schedule A, although many of us cannot use a Schedule A these days. Yes, all of the deductible mortgage, all of the expenses on the home office side go under indirect. John says, if I sign up for the payment for what I owe on taxes, do you know what the percent the IRS charges? It says it. Says it on there somewhere. Need more time to pay. Short-term payment plans, the payment period is 120 days or less, and the total amount is 100,000 and combined long-term. I don't see it. I know it's on here somewhere. What are payment plan costs and fees? There we go. Individual taxpayers apply online $0 setup fee. Plus accrued penalties and interest until the balance is paid in full. Fees apply when paying by card. Penalties. How do I know? Type of penalty. So it shouldn't be a penalty, just the interest. Apply for payment reduce. Really? Here is the here's the link for the interest. Okay, Catherine, just click the box. It's okay. It's okay. Just click the box that says it can go over to the Schedule A, and you're done. Either way, it's not gonna, the extra isn't gonna count anywhere. But if you've put anything else in for itemized deductions, then you'll see it. A screen will come up and it'll compare your standard deduction with your itemized deduction. It's just later on. And if you click the box, you'll see where that stuff pops up, and it'll be your standard deduction for being married versus your itemized deduction, which is you adding all the things together that you have available, which could be medical, medical, mortgage, and mortgage interest, real estate taxes, property taxes, things like that. Good morning, Robin. Robin says hit the like button. Thank you, Robin. Larry asks if there's a coupon code for my workbook. There is not a coupon code for my workbook. It's a one-time payment of $125, and I will update it for life. Plus, you've got the Facebook group to ask me questions. Plus, you've got here to ask me questions. So I feel like I've provided value in the other stuff versus giving out a coupon. Century Park Designs, Juanita says, worth every penny. Thank you, Juanita. I appreciate you. Catherine says, next question. What is the carryover of operating expenses from 2022? All right, so go to your previous year's taxes, so 2022, and you'll have to look through you can pull up you can go down to where the 8829 is and look for carryover there. It tells you what lines and stuff to look at. So look for the carryover there. Look for, what else? QBI deduction. Make sure that whether or not there's a carryover there. Yeah, that should be it. Also, make sure that you guys are getting your homeowners, you're doing the depreciation on your house for your homeowner's expense, home office expense. Kimmery says definitely worth it. Larry says, okay, no problem. There's just a box to put one in if there was one. Right. Okay. I mean, no, it doesn't hurt to ask. You don't know if you 100%, it's always a no if you don't ask. Right. We just recently experienced that with taking Joey to the vet. My husband wanted to get the laser therapy. He did research online. He found out that other vets were charging a bit less than what our vet was charging. So he asked, they agreed to reduce the amount, and we bought the 6 packages, which finished last night. I brought him home. They did not put a bandage back on his foot. So we were trying to put a sock on it, and we put the sock on it, and I don't know. He was feeling vulnerable. I don't know what happened, but he just decided to attack my Jamesy. Not happy about it. They are currently all separated. I did not get up in time to unseparate them, take them out, get them fed, and all that stuff. And so this one, they've all got the runs again. I don't know what's going on. And so this one just made a mess by the back door. I'm telling you, this ain't no joke. So after this, I get to go figure out, I get to go clean the mess up, get them out. Diapers for all, right? No, wait, no. I don't want to clean that off of them. Ooh. No, yeah, no. I don't want to try and put them in the bathtub. I don't want to give them baths. No. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, poor doggies and poor mama. Jamesy's ear is tore up. It's not on the carpet. Dawn, it's not. It's on the tile by the back door. It'll be easy to clean. And I mean, we've got 2 area rugs downstairs in the basement. We had flooring down, and I don't know, it wasn't even a year after we put the flooring down that we had a backup, and then the whole basement flooded, and we had to pull all the flooring up. And so we never put flooring back down in the and downstairs. Instead, we took the money and redid the stairwell, which is pretty cool. I mean, I do like that we did that. That one guy. Thank you, Cheryl, for always being so helpful and simplifying things. You're very welcome, and welcome to the call, because I have not seen you by that name come here before. Catherine asks, what is passive activity information? So we don't have any passive activity. Think of passive activity as, well, it's getting income and not having to do any work. So, for example, you have long-term rental and you have real estate people, you have people that manage it, you have people that do all the stuff. So really, there's nothing that you actually yourself have to do. That's passive income. Now, that being said, income from digital products that you created is not passive income. I mean, once you create them and put them out there and everything is automated, yes, it's automated. You don't have to do anything else with it necessarily, but it's not considered at this time passive income. So passive income is actually taxed at a different rate. At a higher rate. What are you doing? Don't do that. All right. Do we have any more questions? This was a good one. I think that people listening probably could have gotten a good bit out of the information that the call started out with, even without seeing the numbers that I was looking at. Point being that there's a lot of things that people don't necessarily think about, and everybody's situation is different. So while I can give you a generic rundown of different things based on what I know about your situation, there's still a lot of times that, okay, Sherry, great. There's still a lot of times where, the conversations still need to be had, which is why with, after doing taxes this particular season and increasing the amount of clients that I was willing to take on, I made changes that are going to start, or that have started really, but started for April 22nd. So if you get if you book to have your taxes done with me going forward, then you automatically get a consultation call. So it's part of the tax package. You'll pay the fee for the consultation call, and then I will schedule to do your taxes. And I'm doing that because there's so many people that don't understand what they're able to claim. And for me to, it's like I get the stuff, and then I look at the stuff, and then I have to ask a question, and then I get that answer, and that triggers more questions. So if I'm talking to you and we talk about all your deductions and we look at your bookkeeping, and then I can make I can ask you for things right then and there that you can go ahead and get. We can get you a list of things to go get. And then once I schedule your taxes, I should be able to just go through the information without having to wait, which has put me way behind. It wasn't only that, but it's put me way behind this year. So I think that it will streamline the process for everyone by doing that. Sherry requested to be in my Facebook group. I will, after this call, like sometime today, I will approve all of the requests. Catherine says, you mentioned the QBI amount. Where do I put that, and how do I use the final amount? So the QB, it asks you Right. After you do the QBI deduction sheet, then the next screen over asks you about carryover amounts for QBI. So if you had QBI deduction carryover from last year, it will go on the next screen after the QBI deduction from this year. Sherry says, I was trying to figure out how to have a second home in Kentucky, but couldn't figure out how to ship product if inventory wasn't with me, not to mention the cost of a second home. Right. Yeah, I mean, it would be something that you would have to either have your store on vacation mode while you were at the other location, or you would have to bring all your inventory, back and forth with you. All right. We've got 12 people watching in here today. Juanita, thanks for coming. Have a great day. I appreciate that. I'm sure, I'm going to claim that it's going to be better. So I also have to run. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Let's see. Today is Tuesday the 9th. We have a Cha-Ching's podcast that will be out later today. Sometime this afternoon. We have to record it first. And I'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday. So come on tomorrow. Let's have a party. Have a great day. Bye.